Hello, welcome to another segment of Happy Home Marriage Talk Show. As you all know, it is not how big the house is, but how happy the home is. And today we shall be talking about marriage in diaspora. And with me today is Professor MJ Mustapha, all the way from Rodin University, Russia. Prof, welcome to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, Prof, today we shall be talking about diaspora marriage. As a Nigerian, what is marriage like in Russia? I know you're Nigerian, but you're based in Russia. What is marriage like in Russia?
Thank you very much. The first thing to know is that marriage is marriage everywhere, because the first thing to do is to define what marriage is, which is something that ties two people together from different backgrounds. But something is in between that thing. That is, it could be in different ways, even from religion perspective. It could be about love. It could be about even lust. It could be about because of money. It's always because of something. Something is making some two people come together. Even it could be about the requirements of the society, what the society expects. Some people may say, I do not really feel like getting married, but so one way or the other, the person is forced into doing that because of what society will say. So one way or the other, something ties two different people together from different backgrounds. That happens also in diaspora. Among those who goes from their country to live in there, be it for education or be it for hustling sake, as well as those who they met there, that are the origin or the citizens of those countries. Marriage is marriage, and it goes on in different forms. So marriage is going on pretty well in different ways. Challenges people faces across the world when it comes to marriage or home happens in those places too. The question will be, what are kind of challenges or opportunities or things that goes on in there?
Well, thank you, Prof. I like the way you put it, that something actually brought two people together. And just like we normally hear from news and other people, that there is this condition of people getting into marriage because of a paper to be able to live in abroad. That's a conditional marriage. Can we call that a true marriage?
Well, one way or the other, it's hard to say. Two things. So that's why I said that thing we call marriage, there's something in between that makes them to do. It could be love, it could be lust. So it comes in different ways. So I will see those who goes into marriage just because they want to get paper and end up loving one another. And we've seen those who really love one another and end up going separate way. It's life. Yes, something like that happens. It's not only in Nigeria, not only in these countries. It happens across the world. People get married because of a benefit of love, a benefit of money, a benefit of opportunities, benefits in different forms.
Wow, I like that. Thank you, Prof. Actually, while we're talking, we have to talk about challenges. So please, what are the challenges that are tied to marriage in diaspora?
Number one, so if we are talking from the aspect of, because when you put it in the way of diaspora, it will give us two things. It gives us those who are citizens of the particular country, and it will give us citizens, the people who travel there, because they are all there. As of that time, they are in diaspora. We're here. So now, if we should talk from the angle of someone who migrated or immigrated to this particular place, and what is some of the challenges? Well, it comes in different forms. Number one, there are two people that come from different worlds, and they find themselves in another world. Unlike a place where at home, maybe they have a sister, they have a younger brother, they have a grandfather or someone who one way or the other, especially when they have child. So when they have child, it becomes more difficult. Who is going to take care of your child? That's one thing on its own. So it becomes a case where one of them has to drop his own vision, his own purpose for one, or had to reduce it to a certain level in order for him or her to maintain and to be able to have a good home, a happy home. Or a case where you both are ambitious, you want to go on your own, and then the question will be, who is going to take care of the child? So you have two options. Is either you drop that, or you limit your purpose, or you find money and more and hire someone who will take care of your child. From the angle of having a child, that's one.
Okay.
Two, these two people comes together, they go to this place. It's a place where it challenges everyone to be better of themselves. And you could see women of your age, of your caliber, of same education that are also doing perfectly well in that particular society. It's just a woman to also say, I want to also be like this. Instead of me being normal at home, I also want to have or do something. So a husband, it depends on the brought up, may also say, I need to be the one because we are coming from Africa, for example. We are the one that's supposed to be ahead of you. It becomes conflict of interest. So it happens, we've had different stories, and truly, those stories are true. It happens. It breaks a lot of people's hearts. And it ties some people, it makes them understand life much more better sometimes. Okay. Those who have come from, starting well, if there was truly true love between them, they tend to see how love is also being practiced well, how people respect one another better, how no one see anyone as subordinate. It's rather encourages them to also to do better sometimes. So it has its way, it has its balance. It's one way that it depends on the kind of a relationship you build or you keep within one another before you leave. That place could expose who you truly are when it comes to your relationship.
Wow. Thank you very much. Actually, of recent, I heard of a story of two couples who actually traveled abroad. One went on a scholarship, then one is actually dependent, and they got there and they went their separate ways. Maybe they could not actually come to a kind of compromise. What can you say about that? People traveling to abroad based on scholarship, then going to dependent, then getting to abroad, then realize that they could not come together to achieve their aim.
You see, one thing when it comes to the cases of that sort, that's what we said, that people should be careful of being selfish. But we are all selfish. We cannot run away from that fact. Okay. And we all do something because of something. So a woman who followed her husband does not have opportunity before. And the husband who goes on scholarship has some requirements, some challenges. You have to meet up with academic requirements. You have to meet up with other things. And the woman is free to do the work, to go and work. He or she does not have that freedom before. Suddenly she has a freedom. Something is clear. You are coming with your own wahala. You face all those things that you've seen. You are coming in. You are building a new perspective, a new understanding, a new opinion and understanding of life. So it will be a big challenge for those who are not strong before, or those who does not have understanding, for those who. So that's why I said sometimes, even many times, that place exposes the reality.
Definitely. Okay, right talking. We have to talk about couples who actually migrated from here abroad, and which means they cannot have it all. You cannot at the same time be have a family, at the same time pursue a career. Just like we have it in Nigeria, you have a wife and husband working at the same time, still taking care of the family. So over there, both of you cannot be working at the same time, have a family.
You can. It depends on how much your salary is.
Okay.
So if, for example, what you have is a woman, and that's another thing. It's luck. A woman may end up earning more than a man in this place. It depends on the job.
You mean in Nigeria?
No, in Nigeria.
Okay.
So once he or she got that, it will depend. That will also expose the ego that the person may also have before. Whether she truly can love without much in the hands of a husband and still respect as according to the requirements of their religion or their society. Okay. So that's this one. So it is possible, but it will depend on the amount you are earning, your salary.
Okay.
So that would say, okay, we want to have a happy home, continue to do what we do, but we just hire someone to take care of our children. That's one. Even when there's no children, another thing. It's not that easy for you to have one job in abroad. No. You have to have like 1 or 2 or 3 to survive.
Okay.
And everyone becomes a very hot space, a place for them. For husband, for women, you go to work from morning, you're managing about 2 or 3 different shifts within a day. By the time you return, you're tired. And when you're tired and the husband is asking for something, and you cannot give it, or the husband the wife is asking for something, you cannot really give it. You're tired. You're even thinking about something because this thing we talk about among women and husband is about psychology.
Sure.
So you don't really psychological stand feeds for it. That will begin to start something on its own. So there are many things people can learn from it. People should just know that they need to build themselves through love, nurture true love, and understanding. What we call love, I do tell people that there's no love. Love is nothing until challenges faces couples. Because what you usually see from the beginning when you meet one another is not love. It's just attraction. Something because of this. He's handsome, he has money, and he's better than that other guy. She's beautiful, she has money, or she has opportunity. That's what you see. When you get in, even if it's not about character, until something, the real challenges faces you, that's when you will know that you truly love that person. The unconditional love that we talk about, it comes with understanding of the fact that he's not perfect, but I love him or her with that, and see how I can feel it. Fill up.
Okay. Thank you, Prof. Actually, I know that in some foreign countries, the law over there protects women over the men. Okay, considering the couple who travel from Nigeria abroad and getting there, they have now realized that, oh, when we're in Nigeria, you'll be actually maltreating me. This is like an avenue for me to revenge, to take vengeance on you.
Actually, it's a wrong stance for people to say that the law favors women above men. It does not. That's not what it is. All right. It says you're a whole human being. You're both in mate. Okay. So you should not see her as your slave, because here too our law does not recognize us to put someone under.
Sure.
But our culture and the part of society supersede our law somehow around here.
Thank you for that. Well, for those who are just joining us, this episode was actually sponsored by Act Model, and we're discussing diaspora marriage together with Professor MJ Mustapha, all the way from Rubin University, Russia. Thank you. So, Prof, lastly, what is your parting word for couples over there in diaspora and those who are actually aspiring to jump out from this country?
What I'd say, like I said earlier, is that people should learn how to understand what is love. Why are they there? None of us, it is not that thing that people call love that says keeping us in marriage or making us to respect our wife, our husband, or to be doing the rightful thing. No. There are things that guides us to know that if she does not have this, another person has it, but she also has something else that I hate. If I want to be a total selfish person, it means I'll be changing different women or changing different men. So learn to see the better parts of your partner, and understand the weakness also as well, and to see what you can manage and just overlook. That's one. Two, prepare your mind that there will be challenges, and how are you going to face those challenges? You've been seeing stories coming from down there. See how you can learn from them. I won't say a man should not take his wife to abroad. I'll not say a woman that is abroad should not take a man to abroad. Of course, experiences for those who are abroad will be different, and will say, I will never do that. No. But still, I will say that your intention, many times, those who think camera doesn't work, it works, but it depends on what you believe in. So what's your intention in the first place in the marriage? A place called abroad is a place that challenges that reality and exposes your reality.
Thank you. Well, to our viewers out there, yes, together here is Professor Mustapha MD from Rubin University, Russia, and he has said love is actually a challenge of reality. So how much you actually love your partner, that you won't be able to tell until you are faced with challenges. Thank you for joining us for this episode. Till we come your way again on another episode. Bye for now.